Wait, what happened? There we go. There we go. Now we're live.
We're live.
I think so.
We're live.
You'll have to let us know if we're alive.
They're alive.
I know.
They're just in here chatting without us. It's like
We're superfluous.
we're just an excuse for them to get together.
Well, you know what? I'm going to have to turn off the
Oh, I'll do it.
do you know how?
I'm gonna figure it out.
Well,
The dehumidifier?
no, the furnace.
Oh, what do I do?
But you let me do it. Come on back and talk to the people.
All right. Furnace. Who knew?
Here, I'll do it. I'll do it here. I'll turn it off here.
Here, what, on your phone? Oh. Hi, everybody. Joni is on time. Hells yes, you are. We're also running
There's no need for that kind of language.
a minute late. Not that we ever start the music right at 3.
No, we have to say hello to everybody.
We have to say hello to everybody, and everybody appears to be here.
All the kids are here.
All the kids are here. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. This is our 53rd consecutive live stream.
And you can tell it's a special day because we've got extra special reverb that Tracy insisted on having more of. So you'll let us know. Hey, look, Ken Glasser. Love
Ken
that
Glasser,
guy. Love that guy.
the voluptuous nerd, is in the house. Liz Sturgeon is here. The Dans are here. David Hicks is here. Who else is here? Vicky Davis. Vicky from Davis. Oh, Brad is here. Hi,
Brad's
Brad.
here. Mark's
Here from across the pond.
You guys.
Oh, so much love.
Who? Why don't you people have things to do at 3 in the afternoon?
They're probably doing Oh, Hannah's in the house. Hey, Hannah.
Oh, good.
Santa Fe is here.
And Owen.
Santa Fe checking in.
You're the reverbiest.
Hey, Steve.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So we are raring to go, aren't we, Jim Henry?
Yeah, I turned it off for a
Okay.
second.
It's better for talking if we don't have it.
And we got to remember, we got to talk right into the microphone so that people can hear our.
He says we. That's the royal we, which actually means Tracy, get closer to the mic.
Because they want to hear the mindless banter.
Thank you. You just said everything that I'm saying is mindless banter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good Lord. All right. So let's see. Here we are.
What's going on?
It's the end of July. We're having a weird sort of misty
It's sunny now.
rain. Oh, is it sunny now?
I think it's sunny now,
it was
finally.
gray when I got here.
Yeah, it's
Everything
been
has
miserable a couple
changed.
days.
Yeah, weather, whatever, blah, blah.
Yeah, good thing I got that new bulkhead installed before the rain came. I'll show it to you after the show.
He's going to show me his
I'll
bulkhead,
show you
everybody.
my bulkhead.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, show my bulkhead. And we were just discussing, all the upcoming surgeries, and
Your upcoming surgeries.
it's the thing I do.
Now, that's his occupation.
That's what I
Play
do now.
music, go under the knife, recover. Play music, go under the knife and recover.
Nothing too serious this time. But
Bob
anyway,
Cole is here. Hey, Bob.
Bob Cole, excellent. We'll have to get down there and play for him sometime soon.
That's right. Well, what do you want to start with?
Well, let's just start off kind of light and talk. Speaking of rain, the Deep River Blues.
Woo!
Ah. Let it rain and let it pour, let it rain a whole lot more. And I got those deep river blues. Let the rain drive right on, let those waves just sweep along. And I got those deep river blues. Well, my old gal, she's a good old pal. She looks like a waterfowl. And I got those deep river blues. And the one to cry for me. The fish all go out on a spree, and I got those deep river blues. All right, Tracy. My old boat, I'm gonna sail it if she flows. I got those deep river blues, and I'm going back to Muscle Shoals. The times are better there, I'm told. And I got those deep river blues. My boat sinks with me, I'll go down, don't you see? And I got those deep river blues. And now I'm gonna say goodbye, and if I go, just let me die. And I got those deep river blues. Yeah, let it rain, let it pour, let it rain a whole lot more. And I got those deep river blues. Let the rain drive right on, let those waves just sweep along. And I got those deep river blues. Oh.
Oh. You know, you just reminded me of Godfrey, Paul Godfrey.
Oh.
Oh, he does it. There's a guy that we often sing with out in Idaho. We do studio work for him. Great, like just straight country artist, and George Jones is his absolute favorite, and he often does that at the end of songs. It's just very
well. That's a Bob Wills thing.
It's not George Jones, but he does some of that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, I love him. All right, let's see what we're gonna do today.
Dennis from Chicopee.
Neighbors. Hey, neighbor.
Jim, Doc, Watson, Henry. That's I like that. I like that.
Well, let's see.
What do you got for us here?
Well, here we are in July, the end of July, coming up on August. And so we find ourselves right in the middle of some important anniversaries in my life. That would be the anniversary of Dave Carter's birth and death. He was born August 13. He died July 19. And so I thought I would bring some Dave Carter songs today, maybe some that we don't often play, and see if we can do them, see if we can get through them. So I thought I would do this little beauty.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a song he actually wrote for the late Al Grierson, who was a fellow poet and shaman and lover of the goddess. And it kind of mirrors Al's experience of falling in love with people long distance. Let's see here, get this baby in tune. I think that's good. This one is just called Girl from Golden. Well, it's a hard road leads to Spirit Hollow. It's the last best kiss of winter, this bitter breeze that blows. And even though he knows that she will never follow, it's the changing of the year that sets his mind to go. So he makes his way from Aspen over Natchez, and he sends his love a letter so he listens for a whisper in the branches, the rustling of the needles in the noonday sun, and the light when it shines through the proud Dixie pines paints her face in the flash and the shadow, and he stares down the wind till he's waltzing once again with a gypsy girl from Golden, Colorado. It was in the holy season of the harvest that he found her in the meadow overlooking Boulder Bridge, and she was weaving lady slippers into garlands, singing, bringing in the sheaves along the Chloe Ridge. And now the light, when it shines through the proud Dixie pines, paints her face in the flash and the shadow, and he stares down the wind till he's waltzing once again with a gypsy girl from Golden, Colorado. Well, the hinges on the northern gate need mending. The sheep have gone to pasture, but the grass has turned to brown, and still this cinder summer shows no sign of ending. The days turn like molasses and nothing makes a sound, but the light, when it shines through the proud Dixie pines, paints her face in the flash and the shadow, and he stares down the wind and he's waltzing once again with a gypsy girl from Golden, Colorado. I love that one. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. Such poetry.
Coors Country, somebody noted.
Coors Country, that's right. Not what he had in mind. No. Putting up our little banner for today.
Oh, yeah, that's always a good
Our
idea.
little tip situation. As you know by now, because most of you tip, our viewers, our audience, our friends, our fans, our neighbors, 100% support this
Endeavor.
this little endeavor. We get no grants.
We get no
The-
we get no respect.
No. You guys make it happen. So thank you. Thank you very much. What do you want to play for the people next, Jim?
Well, let's play a Tom Paxton song, by golly. Yep.
Let's do it. Love Tom Paxton.
Yeah, he's an interesting cat. I only talked to him once.
Oh, I did a little tour with him.
He wanted to show me how good he could flat pick.
Oh, that's awesome.
I thought that was funny.
That's great.
And he was okay.
That's right. Get the chunks out.
Well, it's a lesson to ladies wait for the learning made of sand, made of sand. In the wake of an eye, my soul's turning. Well, in your hand, in your hand. And are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, but didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You got reason plenty for going. Oh, this I know, and this I know. Oh, the weeds have been steadily growing. Oh, please don't go, please don't go. And are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. As I lie in my bed in the morning, without you and without you, every song in my breast dies a burning. Without you and without you. And are you going away with no word of farewell? There be not a trace left behind. Well, I could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. Well, that was the last thing on my mind. Well, I could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. Well, that was the last thing on my mind. There it was, beautiful song. Could have been in B flat for that one.
What? You think it was a little
Yeah,
low
it's a
for you?
little bit low for my.
Yeah, we
my-
practiced
those-
in B flat.
No, we didn't.
I thought we did.
No, we instantly went down. The high
Oh.
was too high, but the low was too low on this key.
What are you
Damn,
gonna do?
nothing's perfect.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing's perfect.
Let's see here.
What do you got for us?
What do I have for us? Well, how about this one?
Okay.
I'm singing sad ones today. Sad poetic songs with flowers in them. I don't know if that's really true, but these first two. So this song, we recorded. I have put out several versions of this song. There's an upbeat summertime version. There is a sad finger-pick version, and then there's Dave singing the song. So 3 different interpretations. But the song holds up across various treatments of it. That's the mark of a good song right there. I like playing this one with Jim Henry because he does this beautiful finger-picking harmony.
I'm using a flat pick.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh. Still feels like finger-picking to me,
Okay.
even though, because you're using your fingers with a pick.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Come on now.
you're not feeling very chatty today, are you?
I'm not. I'm a little tired.
All of a sudden you're tired.
All from
You
all the
weren't tired
surgeries.
20 minutes ago.
All the surgeries.
You're not even having surgery. You're thinking about surgery and you're tired. Hey, man, I don't blame you.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, this is Gypsy Rose. My love is like a gypsy rose. Wild is the only way he grows. Out where the sweet July wind blows, he blooms over yonder. His voice is like a mountain stream, washes me clear, washes me clean. I walk along the bank serene, where he will wander. 'Cause there is no hill high as the moon, no river deeper than the sea, no shooting star reckless in flight burns in the night, wild as the love he gave to me. Only the rain knows where it goes, thunder and me, rambling with my gypsy rose. And on the day that we were wed, up to the altar he was led, lay like a prisoner in my bed. Oh, how we shivered. So I built a house to keep him in, and I guarded him from the sun and wind. But in the autumn he grew thin, and winter he withered. Well, there is no hill high as the moon, no river deeper than the sea, no shooting star reckless in flight burns in the night, wild as the love he gave to me. Only the rain knows where he goes, thunder and me, rambling with my gypsy rose. My love was buried in the spring. I see his face in blossoming things. One night I thought I heard him sing down in the hollow. But now it's been 30 years and 3. Every night he calls to me, and for as long as I shall be, well, Gypsy Rose.
Yeah.
So much beauty. So much beauty. I see Kath is in the house. Hey, Kath. Glad you like that one.
So much beauty, I almost can't stand it. That's from American Beauty. Did you ever see that movie?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well. Well, let's change the vibe.
Change the vibe. Mix it up.
Let's mix it up here. Taking a trip down to Cape Cod this weekend.
Oh.
Big times. Big times. Taking it on the road. So it's only fitting that we play this next song. Patti Page had a hit with it. I just can never remember the songwriter.
Someone will come
But
up
it's
with it.
classic sort of jazzy standard from the 50s. One called Old Cape Cod. Well, if you're fond of sand dunes and salty air, quaint little villages here and there, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. And if you like the taste of a lobster stew, served by a window with an ocean view, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. And winding roads that seem to beckon you, miles of green beneath the sky so blue, and church bells chiming on a Sunday morn remind you of a town where you were born. And if you spend an evening you'll want to stay, watching the moonlight on Cape Cod Bay, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. Winding roads that seem to beckon you, miles of green beneath the sky so blue, and church bells chiming on a Sunday morn remind you of a town where you were born. And if you spend an evening you'll want to stay, watching the moonlight on Cape Cod Bay, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. You're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. A classic.
A classic.
All right, Jeff Potter's in the house.
Potter!
Bet you he knows that song.
Let's see.
I partied with Rhonda. Oh, I missed the comment went by. Jeff Potter's got some good comment about partying with Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, what? We missed that.
So something to do with Cape Cod, I'm sure. We'll have to go back and check that out.
Oh,
Jeff Potter's been around. He's got stories about everybody.
yeah. Well,
Mostly true, I'm sure.
mostly true. That's the clincher right there. Well, let's see.
What do you got there?
I don't know. Now I feel like veering, but
You can veer. It's fine. Veer.
how about this one?
Okay. It's fine with me.
All right. We're going to do another crooner.
I'm not playing mandolin on any of these.
I know it.
It's just lonely sitting there.
Well, maybe I'll play it at
I
some
could
point.
try this. What key are you doing this one in?
I'm going to do it in B flat, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to stand guitar.
Yeah, I love your guitar part for this. So this is another one that I have never recorded. You know, I'm starting to, as I mentioned in my newsletter, if you're not on my newsletter list, well, you should be. I don't know if you should be, honestly. I send out a newsletter once a month, just updating people on what's going on in the world over here. Different things that I'm involved in, different theater things, different concert things, plans, the weather, what's going on with pickles. I'm not really selling my newsletter, am I?
I know. It sounds fascinating.
It is what it is. But I did mention in the recent newsletter, I think. Did I mention in the newsletter? I know I mentioned it on Patreon that I want to make a new record this fall. Like, I'm in a theater thing right now that is just like so intense that I don't have time to, I barely have time to do this. I'm going to run off to rehearsal after this. But after this is done, theater thing is done, I want to start working on a record. And so I did invite people in my newsletter and patrons to, if they had suggestions of songs they want to sing. I mean, I have a couple ways the album could go. I definitely want it to be very stripped down. Really, you know, could just be me and a guitar and a violin. I don't know how stripped down will go, but the kind of record you could sing along with and make up your own harmonies maybe, or play along with. I think, doesn't that sound kind of fun? Like, there's artists that I would appreciate having albums like that, where it's just them and their guitar, and then I can like saw along or try to find parts.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a thought. But anyway, so it did occur to me as I was playing Girl from Gold, like I never recorded that, and I never recorded this one. And maybe I should. I don't know. Another love song, tinged with regret. I'm looking to see if there's any flowers in this one. I don't see any flowers. This one is just called Better Way. Summer is over and her temples are gray, and I guess you'll be looking around for somebody new. Or maybe you found him and you're just not saying, 'cause he makes you feel the way I used to do. Babe, there's a better way to love you, show it to me, 'cause I could not live and let you get away, knowing there was a better way. Well, out on that highway, and it cuts right through you, and the rain bites hard. But I'd walk beside you to share in your dreaming, and while you were sleeping, I'd be standing guard. Well, babe, if there's a better way to love you, show it to me, 'cause I could not live and let you get away, knowing there was a better way. Well, hard roads bust open with bitter words spoken, undone. But hearts can be mended, and hard words forgotten, and roads return often where they started from. Babe, if there's a better way to love you, show it to me, 'cause I could not live and let you get away, knowing there was a better way. Death came to my window in the form of a maiden. She didn't say nothing, she just stood and stared. And round about midnight she lay down beside me. When I awoke, wasn't nobody there. Babe, if there's a better way to love you, show it to me, 'cause I could not live and let you get away, knowing there was a better way. Singing some old Dave Carter today. It's a better way. I adore that song. Just adore it. Plus, it's just fun to sing. Anybody who's sung that knows that little pause, that little top of the roller coaster bit, you know, I could not live. It's just so fun to do. It is.
I'm sure it is.
You can really feel it. It's just like,
The top of the roller coaster. Mm-hmm. Top of the world, Mom.
what you got for us?
Well, I'll jump on the Dave Carter train.
All right.
Um,
Oh, I might get to play this. Is that what we're thinking?
yeah. All right, let's try this. This is one I recorded, actually, for my
You've
Patreon.
recorded quite a few.
The Gas Station Girl. Well, she ain't no senator's daughter, and she ain't no Tennessee belle, and I ain't no one but a lone drifter running the road down to Playa Miguel. I met her out west pumping diesel in a town where the sand meets the sea. She was leather and snaps and an old baseball cap, and she stole a wild heart from me. So take all your debutante princesses fair, splendid in diamonds and pearls. I'd trade them all in for a kiss on the wind from the lips of a gas station girl. Michigan freeway. I'm working a steady job there. I was pulling a car lot from Detroit to Charlotte, and I lost her somewhere. Midnight through Kansas, I whispered her name, spun in a dust devil's world. No one replied, with the moon in my eyes, crying tears for the gas station girl. Somebody send me a tailwind, get me as far as LA, with some lines I could use from a honky-tonk blues to keep me from slipping away. Lord, blow me westbound down old 66, out past the end of the world, on a highway that runs to the heart of the sun, to the door of the gas station girl. On a highway that runs to the heart of the sun, to the door of the gas station girl.
Oh. No.
Kinda.
Oh my god. Kinda, yeah.
Oh.
You're in such a weird space today. Oh, let me switch up our banners a little bit.
All right, what do you got?
I'm going to put our... Some people don't like to use the intranet to send money back and forth. And hey, I don't blame you. I just had a situation where my bank in California that I've belonged to since my UC Berkeley days was recently attacked by ransomware, and I could not get my money or have any access to my balances or anything for 2 whole weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, that was not
That's
fun.
not good.
So I'm like, I'm going to start keeping a lot of cash around the house because...
Yeah, well, it was a worldwide problem.
No, this was separate.
Oh, that was different.
This was separate.
Unrelated?
This was before that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, kind of silly, but yeah. So anyway, so the point is, if you don't like sending money over the internet, checks are great. Checks work. We got some people that send us checks every month.
Checks
We're
are
so
good.
grateful. Of course, everything is split evenly between Jim Henry and me, even though everything's made out to me. Tax burden.
Well, you
and,
write it off.
I do. I just say, I gave it to him.
That's right.
This is not in tune.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna do the mountain, I think. Just feel like doing the mountain now. It's not one of the lesser played ones, but it is my favorite. One of my favorites. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's the one that most feels like mine. I've been singing it a long, long time. So if you happen to know it, I hope you'll sing along. If you happen to know the Sumerian, well, shout it out. This is the mountain. I was born in a fork-tongued story raised up by merchants and drugstore liars. Now I walk on the paths of glory, one foot in ice and one in fire. And I see the mountain comes to me. I see the mountain, that is all I see. Some poor prophet comes, some find solace, some lay him down in a junkyard bed. Some will chase us and some will call us gone, gone, gone in a day. Gone to the mountain comes to me. I see the mountain, that is all I see. Miller, take me, and Miller, grind me, scatter my bones on the wild green tide. Maybe some roving bird will find me, and over the water we'll ride. Over the mountain, yeah, the mountain comes to me. I see the mountain, that is all I see. Some build temples, some find altars, some come in tall hats and robes spun fine. Some in rags, some in gemstone halters, and some push the pegs back in line. But I see the mountain comes to me. Ooh, I see the mountain, that is all. Indeed.
Yeah,
Indeed.
folk rock.
That was good.
I could use some drums.
We were vibing on that one. That felt good. Did you think that one felt good, Jim Henry?
Yes, that one felt
It seemed like you were into it.
Well, it's important that I'm into it. Wait, don't put that down. I think
Oh.
you should do another one.
What?
You should do another one, and then we'll end with that one.
Oh.
What
Do
do
I
you
know
think?
that?
Yeah.
On the guitar?
No. Play another one.
Oh, and then end with that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what I
Smell
know
what I'm
what you're cooking. Yeah.
Yeah. Going for a flow here, kind of.
All right, I'll do another unrecorded number.
Do it.
This one. Right?
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to do this one. Tim, thank you for singing along with your fingertips.
I'm going to try the mandolin on this.
And then offering the translation. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, I mean, some of you do, the story of the Sumerian descant in the mountain. But Dave, he really wanted to use a Buddhist mantra underneath those lyrics, but he couldn't find one that scanned correctly. It just, nothing he found really resonated. And so he went online to, I think it's either Sumerian.com or Sumerian.org, and he looked up the Sumerian lexicon. Of course, no one knows how to pronounce these syllables, but he pieced together that descant from the syllables that he found there and threw them in, because that's what you do. And it worked out pretty well. It's really, I love the way that was recorded. We did like 3 or 4 different Daves on there, and they're just coming at you from every angle on the record. And it's quite powerful. The wall of Daves. The translation, for those who can't see Tim's post, because we got people on different platforms, is endless mountain of cedar trees, forest of light, endless mountain of cedar trees, I walk alone, I walk alone. And so we do. Isn't that right, Jim Henry?
That's just like that Los Lobos tune.
What?
I walk alone if I can't walk with you.
Well, you know, it's also in the Dhammapada. They say if you can't find a friend, you know, if you can't find somebody simpatico to walk with you, then go like the elephant and walk alone. Although that kind of confuses me, because elephants are like
they're all
herd
all about the
animals.
family,
They don't really walk alone. But in the Dhammapada, which is this Buddhist text, it says, be like the elephant and walk alone. So.
Yeah.
All right. So this one, true story, looks like it was written around 1996, according to my notes here. It's just called Love and Hate. Sauce me. Baby butterfly, she binds up her bruises, paints her face where the scars run deep, lifts her silky voice and calls down her muses, sings the gods of the garden to sleep. And she has flown from the high plains of rapture, and she has crawled through the cold hills of fate, bound with simple gifts for greener pastures, a bowl of ashes on a silver plate, looking for someone to love and hate. Well, I have loved too well the long trance of winter, the sterile bed and the unclaimed heat. Now she shakes me and the sky falls in splinters, and I awake to the cold window street. And I have flown from the high plains of rapture, and I have crawled through the cold hills of fate, bound with simple gifts for over greener pastures, in autumn blossom when the frost runs late, they shut the carny down. The cafes are quiet. The blinking red greets the early dawn. The faded posters crying, here come the giants. Their brave new world is a long time gone. As we have flown from the high plains of rapture, and we have crawled through the cold hills of fate, bound with simple gifts for greener pastures. Lonely riders on an outbound freight, looking for someone to love and hate. I've been singing that song for a long time, but now I don't know, that line about crawling through the cold hills of fate, just given the pandemic and various presidencies and just different things that have happened, all the things that we have been through over these last, well, since this song was written, certainly, but especially in the last decade or so, it's hits me different, and especially the last part, lonely riders on an outbound freight, looking for someone to love and hate, and just how hair-triggered people are these days, you know, canceling each other, and I don't know, do we have a need in us to love and hate? I'm really curious about that. What do you think, Jim Henry?
Well, I would think, yes, you can't have one without the other.
Do you think that's
Yeah,
true?
Yeah. Can't have the good without the bad. Can't all just be good. Right?
Jim Henry has spoken. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, I mean, that's pretty basic, right? I mean,
All things in balance, for sure.
right. I mean, there's highs and lows. You can't just have
Yeah,
all high,
yeah.
otherwise it's
Then it's
just
not
too
high.
much fun.
It's not
Right.
high.
Can't have all good, can't have all bad. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all.
Oh, looks like we have a vote to record that one. Okay, yeah.
Well, we're going to leave you with this one. Not a Dave Carter song. It's a Brandy Carlisle song.
Randy Carlisle.
Just out of Tanglewood, not too far from here, not too long ago. This here is a positive song.
Upbeat.
Upbeat.
Chipper.
It did change the mood a little bit. All right, let's try this. You got to keep your heart young. Well, Grandpa gave me a wee penny and I put it in my pocket. I had big plans in my backyard to build me a space rocket. I talked to my brother on a fake CD that I made from a tic-tac box. Pack my snowballs nice and tight, and in the middle they put rocks. Now don't trade in your tic-tac box for the ball on the end of a chain. And don't go trading Grandpa's pennies, buying into the game. 'Cause you got to keep your heart young. Oh, don't go growing old before your time has come. You can't take back what you have done, 'cause you got to keep your heart young. Now Dad took the wheels off my bike and he pushed me down a hill, but speed got the best of me and I took my first spill. That was back when alcohol was only used on cuts. Stung like hell and I turned the leg, but Mama said it'd give me guts. Now don't trade in your tic-tac box for the ball on the end of a chain. And don't go trading Grandpa's pennies, buying into the game. 'Cause you got to keep your heart young. Oh, don't go growing old before your time has come. You can't take back what you have done, 'cause you got to keep your heart young. Take a picture of the one you love and put it in a locket. Go dig up that time capsule and the blueprints for your rocket. Keep in touch on a fake CD, that same old tic-tac box. We'll pack your snowballs a little less tight, but in the middle, still put rocks. You got to keep your heart young. Now don't go growing old before your time has come. You can't take back what you have done. You got to keep your heart young. And you got to keep, oh, your heart young. Sometimes you don't die quick, well, just like you wish you'd done. And though love can be a loaded gun, you got to keep your heart young. And you can't take back what you have done is done. You got to keep your heart young. Ho!
Aw. All right, folks, that is it for us. Another month, another live stream in the can. We'll be back in August for live stream number 54.
54.
Let's see here.
We don't have a theme. We haven't had themes. We've been a little busy to put a whole lot of time into learning
New material.
new material.
Yes, but we have giant songbooks now, so.
But hopefully we'll get back to the themes, maybe starting in September. Who knows?
Yeah. So what I want to say to local people is if you're in the area and you want to see an interesting historical performance collage that I'm in, it's called The Mill Project, and it is a story of the young mill worker girls who came here in the 1830s, and what happened. You know, how they arrived, what their practices were, why they decided to go on strike, and then what happened afterwards. It's a really interesting mishmash of work songs and primary text. You know, we're taking the text from real letters, real etiquette books, real news clippings, and there's a lot of movement involved. And there's 5 of us in the performance ensemble. 5 of the 11 shows were already sold out. I think it's going to be really big. It's definitely a cool show. You're going.
I'm going.
You're going to the Mill Project.
I'm going.
So look up Historic Northampton, and they'll have information there. And then on the 23rd of August is our Paul Simon tribute.
Right in Northampton?
Yeah, at the Academy of Music. And it's going to be another one of these big blowout multi-artists: Heather Maloney, Liz Longley, Winter Pills, Peter Mulvey, Mark Arelli, you and Deep River Ramblers, you and
Pamela
me.
Means, yeah.
Pamela Means, yeah. So a whole bunch of artists singing Paul Simon songs.
3rd, and of course, August 10th, coming right up, the Surly Temple.
The Surly Temple, that's Jim Henry's, what? I want to call it a bar band, but I don't know if you would call it that.
I don't even know what you call it. It's just awesome is what it is.
It's surly. It's so surly.
That's at the Shutesbury Athletic Club. Good. We're a dance band, essentially. So
a dance band.
Yeah, we're
there
good
you
for
go.
dancing.
There you go. So yeah, so some opportunities to see us and say hello and see what's going on. And
Otherwise, we'll see you next month.
We'll see you next month.
All
Thanks,
right.
everybody. Take good care.
Go. Make it go.